I think everyone in this room knows the risks of ill-conceived or uninformed government intervention. The real risks at the state level, the federal level, and globally. We all know this. We are relying on Don and Helen to help navigate those paths for us and for the entire industry. And to help do that, and to get it started, and to show our conviction in the importance of this effort, and our conviction in Helen and Don, tonight we are announcing a grant. We want this foundation's work to start immediately and its scale. And so we're announcing tonight a grant of $500,000 to begin their work. But there also is a way this technology can help government. We can help government be more representative, and we can help citizens and voters. And I think we all think of distributed ledger technology. The first applications that come to mind are commercial. And you're going to hear more about those applications later this evening. But besides commercial applications, what else is this technology good for? You know, what is our bigger purpose? How can we help the world? We say through free and fair voting. Across the US, voter turnout is 40 to 60%, and that's true across the Western world. There are a lot of people that take voting for granted and don't vote. We think about 1.8 billion people across the world who are eligible to vote don't. And we can help with that. But there is a bigger problem. The bigger problem is, where does your vote not count? Where voting is corrupt. Where due to ballot box stuffing, voter intimidation, and voter fraud, and voter suppression, your vote is taken away from you. That is a much bigger and more critical problem, and something that we think we can help with. There is another way. There are 52 countries we counted with election interference over the last 5 years. That is covering billions of people. But now, with the intersection of smartphone technology and hashgraph or distributed ledger consensus algorithm, we have the potential to change the whole way we vote. By 2020, we think 78% of the world will have a smartphone. And with a smartphone, with a fingerprint, you can validate your identity. You combine that with distributed ledger technology, and there's a whole new paradigm. Let's look at this video. Here, someone is pressing on the phone, opening it up. They validate their identity with a fingerprint. Now, that could be a facial recognition, it could be a retinal scan, but they validate their identity, and then they are served up a ballot because it is clear that they are an eligible voter. They vote, validate their identity again, and then that ballot is anonymized and added to the public ledger, where anyone can see the results. How much corruption do we eliminate when that happens? How much easier is it to vote? With Hashgraph's throughput and decentralization, we are the first technology that can actually support a nation's voting. And we can do so by increasing security and resilience against local corruption. That's the vision of the Free and Fair Voting Initiative. But there are problems we can't solve. We're not going to get North Korea to vote. But there are problems we can fix, and we can help prevent the ballot box stuffing, the intimidation, and the suppression. So how are we going to start this? We are turning, again, to the Distributed Ledger Foundation, and we're announcing a second grant of $500,000 to help launch this effort. We want them to build on the work already done in this area and determine the best practices and standards for distributed ledger technology voting. This will take time, money, development, testing, and integration of a stack of applications which haven't yet been built. And so where else do we start? Well, that's up to you. It could be a town in the US, or in Sweden, or South Africa, or Vietnam. If you have an idea of an application or a technology that's important in this initiative, please reach out. Let us know. We want to be supportive. if you are part of a jurisdiction that wants to test this or implement this type of voting, reach out to us. We would love to be supportive. Bring us your best ideas. We're ready to engage and to make this happen. We want to eliminate corruption in voting and give everyone a voice for the first time. Thank you.